RDP t-shirts. What do you guys think? I got the logo on the front, table of progressive elements with stabilize and progress on the back, the two-part formula for success. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. So today's edition of the RDP Advent Calendar is a simple shift in perspective, something I was trying to get at in a previous video where people all the time debate like, what's the best exercise method for helping you build muscle? And there's free weights versus machines and calisthenics and all this sort of thing. Here's the way I've come to think about it after a lot of thought over time. Building up your body is like building a big fire. You want to build a bigger fire, bigger body, there's a lot that's required for it. Your exercise in building up that fire is the ignition. It's the thing that trips off the process, if you will. So like the match, right? Now, you're not building a fire without that match. You need that ignition source. So exercise is in no means trivial. It's absolutely necessary. But when we debate the values of exercise, like what type of training you're doing, that's like saying, what's better to build a bigger fire, matches or lighters? Or some people like frickin' flamethrower, right? It's like, well, that's all great. Sure, we can look at the different qualities of these things, but ultimately your ability to build a bigger fire depends on what you're lighting up. It depends on the fire. If you've got nothing but a little measly pile of twigs, you could have a flamethrower at the thing. It's still going to be a small fire. And that pile is the other things in your life that give you your muscle building potential. Your diet, your sleeping habits, your recovery. Hell, mindset alone counts for a lot of that. If you're not thinking big, you're not going to get any bigger because you're all here inside. So while your exercise type is important, the idea that I was trying to get with the previous video is that ultimately, you just need fire, some kind of fire. That's the thing that's most important. So as long as your exercise is progressive in time under tension, how hard you can work your muscles, you're done. That's it. You're covered. It doesn't matter really what type of training you're doing. Calisthenics, working out on a Bowflex, free weights, bodybuilding, powerlifting, whatever it is. As long as that fire is there, you've got everything you need as far as your training goes. It's the other stuff that we probably should put most of our attention to, because if your sleep, your diet, your mindset, your attitude, your work ethic, if all that is a little tiny pile of twigs, it doesn't matter what you're using. You are still going to end up with a small fire. But if that's big and huge, you can have just a lowly book of matches and you'll still eventually build up that fire. So I hope that makes sense to you. Let me know if there's other thoughts you have on this analogy down below, or if you'd like to offer other perspectives that we can benefit from in the RDP community. Till then, be fit, live free.